Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons. We play D&D in our basement as per tradition. I'm really excited to get back into it tonight, so let's head over to our friends. We have Dieter playing Kieran, Josh playing Ixeldor, and Adler playing Phlebotomus. You guys are in the ruined Star Falls. You've kicked out all the miasma, kicked out all the undeath and the necromancy, and now you're trying to bring the Mythal back up to speed so she doesn't die. You've got a few pillars already in place. Last time we finished Solinors by giving the Mythal something to hunt in the honor of Solinor. You finished Tarcellus's by reflecting on your individualities, who you are, and letting the Mythal get to know you. But now you guys said you wanted to rest, and then in the morning head over to Xylosient, which is the region, what did I call it, a region? District of Hanali, the goddess of love and beauty. So you guys are going to head that direction. Are you looking for a temple or looking to visit any of the landmarks? Any of the public spaces?
Well, we've been traveling to temples for the different gods so far, so I think finding another temple for this one would be advisable.
Or we could just wander around, taking the sights.
We could see if there are any more flowers I could pick.
Oi!
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna look
Please
around.
don't run away again, though.
I'm gonna look around for any flowers in the area.
Will all of you roll perception to go on a nice little jaunt in the beauty district?
4.
15.
13.
Okay. Ixeldor, you grew up in a cave system, so this is already better than what you normally are used to. Yeah, all the rocks are broken and all the flowers are dead, but it's better. There's sunshine, isn't there? And there's living trees in the distance. That's good enough, right? But Phlebotomus and Kieran, you're noticing that these beautiful gardens were these beautiful archways you'd walk through, or these vine domes. Just everywhere you go is broken. The gardens are completely disheveled. They're completely eroded, or there's landslides, or the different marble steps. They're all destroyed and crumbled, and there's rocks and bricks everywhere. Even the road isn't nice anymore. And you're really walking through... have you guys ever been online and looked at the pictures of the abandoned amuse parks? It's really cool, or everything's all rusted and destroyed, and nature's taking over. The only issue with this area is it doesn't look like nature's taking over. It looked like nature receded. Everything that was beautiful left behind dead sticks and dead grass. And areas of dirt and clay where the plants aren't growing again.
I gotta be honest, this place doesn't look too great. I'm not even finding any flowers, much less alive ones.
It'll take some time, but I could fix it up a bit. Got a few little things I can do here and there.
I know a little bit of gardening, not a whole lot.
I have 2 green thumbs.
Why are they green?
Gangrenous.
Do we need to amputate?
I'm
I'm not a doctor.
You do have a large scalpel, though.
now,
Very large. I can chop them off for you if I need to.
It's what we in the business call a
Hold
figure-
still.
Oh god. It's what we in the business call a figure of speech. Thank you very much.
Oh, I knew a figure of speech once, actually.
What were they like?
Oh, she was the figure of speech. Very chatty. Full figure.
Interesting.
It was like something shouted itself into existence. If that makes any sense?
That's pretty cool. Was that a
It
Feywild
does.
thing or just a normal thing?
Oh no, it was a Feywild thing.
Oh, I'm less interested.
Which
now.
to him is a normal thing.
Well, I suppose.
I've kind of learned how boring you two are. It's alright.
Me?
It's a sense of perspective, but
Boring?
You're definitely one of the better ones.
Oh.
by comparison.
I think you'd adapt pretty well in the Feywild, actually.
That's good. That is pretty good.
So you guys are thinking about gardening? Have any of you ever gardened in real life?
Oh, I.
I have.
How much space, how much How much can you do in a day?
Fucking lot.
With mending, mold earth, and jewelcraft, I could do things very, very quickly.
Okay.
Do we have
that's
gardening
fair.
tools?
You guys can go investigating for gardening tools.
I could always try and make like a makeshift hoe or something.
How about I'll just start doing my thing? Because I'll work at the pace of like 100 gardeners.
That's a good point.
And you two
I'm going to
just
go punch trees to make wood planks so I can build a crafting table.
don't hurt your knuckles.
Okay.
You two just go looking around, see if there's anything interesting to find.
You guys could also rip up the dead trees and dead stuff.
that
Oh,
might
and
be
didn't I give you
a rod of
a staff of
walls,
mobile plants?
mobile plants. Oh, what if?
It's broken though.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't awaken the plants. It just moves them. It allows them to
So-
be mobile.
If we go to the place where there's actual plants and shit, we could move them over here
Can
once
I-
he's got the ground prepared.
Can I see that actually?
Oh, sure.
So this is like mold wood, mold plants,
Mold like
It just gets them to get up and go.
grass and,
and then
stuff.
plops down. over
Bird
there.
plants.
Yeah, I like this. I think I'll hold on to it.
You
Okay.
just took it. You already have 3 jobs. Give them
I
something
was
to do.
going to use it, but okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of.
I-
Sure. Here you go.
You can have it after.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So, I'll just fix the place up a bit.
Okay, so you're gonna spend an entire day doing that,
Aye.
and you guys have you picked an area that you want to make beautiful? It's not the whole district, but it's just a section.
Let's
The
see,
latrines.
let's see if we can find like a central area or possibly the area around the temple.
Is there a fountain with like some flower beds?
I love you guys.
Outhouses.
Roll investigation. All 3 of them.
So Kieran's rolling investigation to find outhouses. Is that it?
Damn it.
I understand.
11.
9.
14.
Everywhere is your outhouse.
There are actually several public bathrooms in this district because they want to keep everything clean and pretty, and you need to go to the bathroom often in order to keep yourself clean and pretty. And there's also a ton of fountains just everywhere all the time. Some of them you think were meant for spraying glitter in the air. Some of them were meant for like really neat Zen gardens, and they actually like were fountains of sand and like it's just crazy stuff. But you're able to find a normal water fountain that does need to be fixed up. What were you looking for again, Phlebotomist?
I was looking for like a central plaza area or like an area around the temple.
So your high roll and what you're looking for, you actually keep these guys from going too far off into the distance. If you're looking for more public spaces, you want to be closer to the center of the city. And unfortunately, it's not necessarily that you can't narrow it down to one plaza. It's just this whole district is beautiful plazas and gardens everywhere.
I
It's
see.
just probably thousands of them. And you're finding that the temple you're looking for, it's less of a temple and several distinct shrines that make up a big network.
It's like a sort of open air, like the whole area is sort of a temple.
Yes.
Okay.
However, you did find a space that you think was definitely big enough to hold ceremonies in. So if it was fixed up, you guys could look in every direction and it would look beautiful. Basically, paintings or pictures could be taken from any direction, and the sun would be perfect, and the trees would be perfect, and everything would be perfect.
Okay.
So all of you guys together, just kidding, not Kieran, because you're looking for bathrooms. You two together are able to find a perfect plaza with a fountain or two. Well, with what you're looking for, it's almost like you would want the middle to be open and the fountains to be on the side. Are you okay with that? Yeah. And Kieran, yes, there's bathrooms, but they're not within eyeshot of the ritual space.
Well, that's nice. What's the feces situation like in there?
Actually,
Right.
that stuff would have deteriorated years ago, so it's...
Perfect compost material.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Some of the dirt has been renewed to its original state before the miasma sucked it dry, but it's nothing within this area is as fresh as it is in the forest. Alright, what are you guys thinking?
First things first, I'm gonna try and get this fountain fixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use You're gonna be using your toolkit. Do you want to use the stoneworking kit?
That'll make a bit more sense.
While he's doing that, I'm looking for a still functioning well to supply it with water.
Ooh, survival.
$15.
Oh yeah, you
Oh.
guys both find what you're looking for.
I wasn't looking, but
Or what you're doing. You're able to close off the stone pipes and tunnels in a way that it would create a siphon and keep itself going once filled with water.
okay.
So you're able to get that repaired and make sure it's airtight. You're also able to find, well, I would say you find an old water pump that you pump. Okay, roll strength for me. I'm thinking that you need to pump all the gross stuff out of it before it starts running clean water again.
7.
Okay, you're able to push against. You're pushing as hard as you can, but the rust is just in the way. You might want to ask your tinkerer for some help.
What I'm thinking.
I'm
we
going to
could-
use mold earth to bring all of the earth, the man earth.
You get about 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet worth of compost from the woods. Does it sound good?
Oh, woods. No, the outhouses. That's the nearest.
Oh my gosh. Well, that stuff is so old, I don't know if it makes a difference.
Well, it shouldn't be too leached of nutrients, right?
Well, how often would they clean something like that?
Well,
Like
it's
they
been
would-
150 years since anything like that was even used. Fecal matter would just turn into dry dirt
Yeah,
after 150 years.
But also rich in nutrients.
But sapped by the miasma.
Oh, alright. Well, then I would go to the woods high.
Okay. What's up?
I was gonna say maybe we could just use the decanter of endless water to flush out all the bad water from the system.
Do
That's
you
an
want to
idea.
say that to your buddy you see over there fighting with an old water pump?
Fucking rusty! Damn!
Ixildor.
What?
Work smarter, not harder.
I can't move the pump with my mind.
We don't need to move the pump.
What do you mean?
Kieran, I need your decanter.
I'm just moving like big cubes of earth, like one after the other.
That's
What? What's up?
decanter of water. S'il vous plaît.
What's you need it for? You thirsty? Here,
All right.
I may have spit on it.
That's okay. Geyser.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you're filling up the fountain, and then you'll have to use your sciencey stuff to make the siphon start. But once the siphon starts, it'll go on its own.
I see what you mean now.
Yes.
What did you need it for?
Science.
We're trying to make the fountain move
15.
again.
We'll just move it.
Oh yeah, it's functioning.
There's no water in it.
There is
Well,
no.
if you
If
You're able
if
to
you pump
repeat
it.
all of that for the other fountains of the area.
Yeah.
If you pump it, then it'll pull water out of the ground.
I'm working on that and
I've
it's stuck.
fixed it. It's all perfect now, thanks to me and my brains.
Okay.
Here's your water.
Thank you. Well, it's stuck because it's rusty, right?
Yeah.
We'll use some acid.
Acid?
Well, light splattering of acid would clean the rust off.
Would it not just eat through the metal?
Just a light little bit of acid, like little wash.
Well, I
on the
think
cloth,
it's full
right?
now.
I think the
Well,
god of
alright.
beauty would probably like if we dropped some acid.
I think you're
That's
thinking
a
of another
really
god.
harsh stereotype. Okay, so you guys have your water's features in place. You're getting your dirt in place. The roads are destroyed. Don't you have?
We have that wand or what have you.
Are they boots?
The
No, it's
rod
a
of road.
Do you want to use the wand of road to fix all the roads?
Who has
What
it?
is your name? Ixildor.
Sure. Give me the one. Thank you.
So you're handling stonework, you're handling dirt work, and you're handling water work, and you guys get that done in the day. But the next day comes, and what are you gonna do to finish beautifying this place?
Now,
Well, I'll use Druidcraft to bring the grass up to par.
Okay.
I'm gonna head out into the woods with the staff of waking plants up. I'm gonna walk some trees over here.
Do you have? Does Phlebotomist have favorite trees? Do any of you guys have favorite trees?
I'm
Oak
gonna
trees.
get a spruce tree.
Okay, spruce. Well, Kieran, what's your favorite tree?
Mahogany.
Okay. That one might be hard to find.
Actually, Paduk.
Hard to find, but sure.
Right, it's a tropical tree.
You guys are in the rainforest, so...
But in the Feywild, they grew up on the icy mountain.
Well, I mean, they just kind of walked around wherever they wanted.
Okay, so you're able to move a bunch of trees. You get... I like that you said a needle tree. I was actually going to test you guys for a variety, and you passed. So, we got deciduous, coniferous, and rainforesty coniferous. So, or rainforest, just whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. So you guys get a variety of trees, which gives it a kind of a different look depending on which way you're looking. And you get your grass in there. Flowers? Are you guys picking out flowers?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay.
Druidcraft can make little flowers blossom.
And you have a staff that can produce seeds with your bees.
What?
Your staff is full of flowers right now. It's a whole bouquet of flowers.
Well, I'm not leaving this behind.
No, you're not leaving it behind, but you can shake the seeds out of it.
Does it have? Does it actually have seeds?
Well, it's been pollinated by the bees.
Is it? I'm checking. Is it ready?
Some of them.
Oh yeah, I'll just shake it out.
So you plant privet, BB, pagoda, and Sevenson. Any other flower preferences?
Well, it's the goddess of love and beauty. How about, can you find a rose bush?
There's a good idea. Yeah.
Roll nature. Nature for me.
Survival.
Survival's fine too.
I'm also gonna look for forget-me-nots.
Oh, okay.
We need something blue.
It's cocked.
Forgot me nots in blue.
I'm colorblind.
A 19.
Oh, you're able to, what are you looking for?
With pretty flowering
You guys go and
shrubs
find
and
more.
such.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, you find what you're looking for. So
Lilac.
you guys move. Oh, yes.
That's
Good
good.
time. You guys move a bunch of awesome stuff in, and you guys build this beautiful garden. So it's not super exciting on the skill checks, but you guys get it done. It's gorgeous in every direction, and the sun shines beautifully on it, no matter what time of day it is. And you guys feel you're on the fresh road that doesn't hurt your feet when you walk on it because you're not tripping, and it's gorgeous.
Would it be safe to assume that as we're traveling from district to district, we're also repairing the roads along the way?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys are standing in a beautiful ritual space.
Okay, now all that's left is to have a very nice sort of green man dance around the tree, naked party.
We already did that.
We can have lots of naked parties.
Let's not have any more naked parties, please.
Okay. Well, how about a fireworks show?
Well, that would be.
What's a
interesting.
firework?
They're like these dwarven contraptions where they put this exploding rocks in
Well, I thought you wanted to burn everything.
No.
We just burn it all down.
No.
No!
See, the beauty of the fireworks is they fly up into the air before exploding. So that way they
And
don't...
is it like dynamite or?
It's like dynamite if it didn't kill you. It's all big, flashy, bright lights.
Big, flashy, bright lights would work.
It's fire in the sky?
Just cast your flashiest, prettiest spells, and it'll be a nice little show.
Like fairy fire.
Yeah, like that sort of thing.
I once spent some time with halflings, and I believe a wizard came by and did something very similar.
He might have been a dwarf wizard. There's quite a few of those.
I caught your reference.
Did he have a beard?
Very long one.
He was definitely a dwarf then.
It was kind of weird. It was either gray or white. I can't really tell.
Oh.
Okay, so if you'd like to collect several different metals and minerals, you can make fireworks. Or were you guys just going to do a bunch of spells?
I was thinking we were just doing a bunch of spells.
All right.
I think before we do that, let's go and wrestle up the beetles, Kelkakila, the water weird, just to have all sorts of an audience for our
I
fireworks show.
forgot about the beetles.
I really don't think the Beatles are going to take too well to explosions in the sky.
It's a good point. I don't know anything about beetles, but I'm going to take Kieran's word for it.
But either way,
Might like bright
what happened to
lights.
the spider?
It's
Yeah.
probably fucking around somewhere.
Hmm.
Or left. Either way.
I mean, let's go and give them a look, because it's not a show if there's no one watching.
We're watching.
Well, we're participating. That doesn't make
Oh,
it a show.
well, the gods are watching too.
That's just implicit. That doesn't really count for anything.
I mean, it's their holy space, so it should count for something, right?
I don't know. I don't think it counts for anything.
We could ask them.
Okay.
You want to see sparkly lights in the skies?
Well, persuasion.
Guidance.
Roll an advantage since you have Phlebotomus's idea of fireworks.
11.
Okay. What's your argument?
You want to see sparkly lights in the sky?
Question mark?
I don't use play. Why? I don't pray to the gods. You do.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
your.
not sure why
Well,
you
you
were
just
the
started
one.
doing it.
I'm not sure why you were the
I didn't
one
know
who
if I
decided
was
to.
like
It was
rubbing
in a
off on
moment.
you, or
I hope you wouldn't.
I would hope not either.
That would be gross.
I don't know how to answer your question. I don't know what medium to use to answer your question.
Oh, none. I was just being a dick.
I would assume nothing happens.
Well, I know the answer. I'm just waiting for you guys to
Wind.
get it.
Garl Glitter Gold. If you don't want to see fireworks, strike me down right now.
Well, you're not in his space.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
suppose
that
right
was
now his influence would work here, but it's not the most prominent deity in the area.
I'm gonna be real, that was unfair too because he loves fireworks and I know it.
Sure, I believe you. Trust me.
Okay. What was it? Hanali Malamalam?
Hanali
The mountain
Selenil.
Hanali Selenil.
No,
Hanali Selenil.
that's it.
Strike me down if you don't want to see fireworks.
I wonder how many times a day people
Scream
look
at
up
the
into
sky.
the sky. Strike me down if you don't want. Like how often do they hear that? Or they're like, "Oh, it's another jackass trying to prove something."
I want to know how many are actually struck down.
Ooh, I would love to see that.
You know, my brother got struck by lightning once when he did that. But he's still alive, so...
Was he also on top of a large metal structure during a storm?
Well, no, but he was wearing plate armor, and he was at the top of Cowabunga.
During a storm.
Yeah,
It could have been a storm.
Oh, all right.
makes sense. I'm looking up in the sky. Do I see anything?
No.
You see Hanali eating french fries.
What is
Do
a French fry?
your praying thing. Do the pray thing.
Do the pray thing.
Cost a ceremony.
What ceremony?
I don't
Pray
know.
thing. Pray thing. Pray thing.
This isn't my patron deity.
Pray thing. Pray thing.
What
pray
ceremonies do you know?
I can bless water. I can perform atonements. I can do a wedding.
Thing. Wedding. No, let's save that for later.
Dedication.
Oh, dedication.
I can turn someone in a god's service if they so wish to.
I don't want to be in this person's service. No offense.
That's fine.
do
There's
a
nothing wrong with that.
Do a dedication.
To whom?
The fucking Corellion. No. The
Who
fucking
who
Hanali.
am I dedicating someone's service to?
Oh, you're dedicating a person's service.
Yes.
I thought it was a place you're dedicating.
No.
Can you dedicate a place?
No.
Well,
Not that powerful of a spell, I'm afraid.
Well, look. We're
What-
getting
what else?
sidetracked from the point.
A funerary rite. That's about it.
We're
what
getting.
were the first few?
I can do atonement, bless water, coming of age, dedication, funeral rite, or a wedding.
My friends, we are so goddamn sidetracked. Look, let's just look around. Let's spend the rest of the day until nightfall looking for people to come over here. And then we have a fun fireworks ceremony at nightfall, with or without anyone here.
I think we should do it during a full moon.
A full moon?
Yes, and come in your best garb.
Okay, I have alter self. This is the best sort of stuff I have on me, you know?
I know the followers of Hanali, because she's the goddess of beauty, typically
Wear nothing.
no.
That's not
Oh.
beautiful.
They wear their best clothes. They are always presenting themselves appropriately. And I know most of their prayers and, I suppose, requests for divine power are done during the light of a full moon.
Okay, that is good to know. Would magically altering my clothes be good form or bad form?
I think it would still be good because you're appearing.
Okay, I'm making enough.
Have we
Hearing
ever
well.
actually looked in the temple here?
No, we've been fucking around out in the courtyard.
There's not really one temple. It's sort of a bunch of courtyards.
You
with
just
shrines.
missed the full moon by a few days.
Oh, damn. Well, still doing it at night is still going to be good.
Yeah. Okay, let's look around for spectators.
I see
Okay.
2. My job's done.
Spectators beyond the participants.
I don't know what you mean.
Us 3. More
Right,
people.
I found us 3.
We need more than that.
We need more than that.
Do we really know?
We do.
Why?
It's crucial.
Explain.
It is part of the fireworks ritual.
That sounds like a gnome ritual.
It's not a ritual that I'm familiar with, but I believe you're onto something.
I've got my own little project I'm going to work on.
Okay.
I'm going to make a portrait of my beautiful Amoda in flowers.
That couldn't
That
hurt.
might work, actually.
Yes.
I'll just do that off to the side here.
You guys want to go look for spectators?
Yes.
Okay.
I move directly into the middle of the ritual space, and that's where I work.
Okay.
We don't notice.
I don't mind.
You assume that Kelkakila and Bubbles are in the Delalu district. If you were to take a big guess, you think that... give me the map. If you remember where you were in the dungeon, you think that the fire beetles are directly to the east of where you are.
Okay.
In the Rulicor.
Let's go to the beetles first.
Well, yes, they would be on the way.
Probably fucked off by now.
They had a nest in their little building.
Right.
Well,
Now
let's
they're exposed to the air, they're free to expand beyond a single room.
Let's give them a look. Let's see.
Okay.
So, roll investigation for me, you two.
Oh, baby.
21.
I got an 22.
22.
Show off.
Okay. I wonder if I have a picture for this part of town. That's fine. You head over to the Rulicor district. Did you read that card yet or no?
I don't believe
recall.
so.
Can you find it and read it?
Also, can we switch the music?
Yeah. What's your fucking problem? You don't like my music?
It's gotten repetitive.
Hey, no cussing. This is a family-friendly show.
I
Oh,
fucking
shit.
don't know what you're fucking talking about.
I totally fucked that one up.
Let's see. Beyond the city officials and civil servants, Eta de Seldarine boasts a large guard and military force. Many towers, fortresses, and outposts speckle the city but report to headquarters in the Rulicor district. Large parade grounds and training fields are filled with soldiers of many types on a regular basis. Visitors won't be able to find much access to much of the Rulicor district military space, so instead turn to the museums, monuments, plazas, and sacrifice ritual space for entertainment in the name of Coralon Latharian. You can find these public venues nearer to the center of Eta de Seldarine.
So, you guys are investigating for, you're looking for an octagon-shaped room or building, like the one that you had found the beetles in. And you're listening for buzzing and looking for beetles and the clicking of feet and the clicking of wings. And with those high rolls, you do eventually find what you're looking for. You do find a building that's pretty dirty but still covered. It's got its roof and its walls and everything. And the doors are caked shut with grime. And you believe this is where the beetles were. You recognize the doors.
I'll let you do the convincing.
Okay.
Being as I can't speak to animals.
What is it that we're trying to do again? We're trying to convince them to come to the ritual space?
Yeah, so they can be spectators and so they can watch the pretty lights and all that.
Kieran did make a good point. Will they not flee from the explosion?
Right, we should probably make sure they're okay with it.
We should also entice them with food.
That would be good.
Do you have an idea on what beetles eat?
Dinner and a show. Just about anything. They like the good berries. I think that's decent.
Do you think we could convince Kieran to make more good berries?
Oh, sure. He hands them out like candy.
That's a good point. Okay, yeah. I will open the Grammy door.
And you see the beetles all like lighting up dimly from their bellies as they scuttle around in their gross nest, and they're pretty busy, and you see them kind of turn towards you and look at you and then go about their work like they recognize you.
I will use my armor's ability for all life comes from the sea to cast Speak with Animals.
Alright, you can now speak with animals, and you hear them fussing around going, well, this needs to be cleaned up over here, and oh, what are you doing on that? No, get out of there, let me clean that up.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you all doing this fine day?
We are staying busy. It seems drier now, though.
You're no longer below ground.
What?
Yes, you have now reached the surface.
What is... Oh...
Did you hear the large rumbling that came through this area not long ago?
Maybe?
Okay.
What's all that light?
That's the sun.
And they kind of like are looking out the light, and they're like feeling around the outside of the door, and out there you can see they're all around the outside of the door, like touching where the ground is light, and then some of them kind of scurry out and sniff around. Is there food out here?
That's actually what we came to talk to you about.
Food?
Yes, food. How are you all fans of light shows? I know you're fire beetles.
Oh, and they all go, and all their lights start going like strobing and like cool.
Perfect. Would you either like to A, be a part of a light show, or B, observe one?
A light show. To them, light show is like... It's an actual ritual among their species of of something they would do as a swarm to show like if one of them got separated and came back, they would all do the light show to be like, you're back, you're part of us. Or when new ones are born, or when a huge food source is found, it's a celebration. And so they're like, yeah, I want to do that. Can we? And then the other ones are like, yeah, absolutely. Like, even the ones that are grumpy with you and shitty with you are just like, they're like in on it.
Of course, who wouldn't want to be part of the light show? That's just the thing to do.
I can promise you food as well if you come and be a part of this.
Do you have food?
It is in the other direction, and my friend can procure some for you, but we will need your participation in this. Can I?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Where do we go? Let's go.
Okay.
Look
They're
at
in
all
on
the
it.
space out
Yes.
here. There's so much space. Look at it. And they're like, we can find so much food out here. And then they just keep going, well, that's where the nest is. Okay, I'm going to go further. That's where the nest is. Okay, I'm going to go further. And they keep like, the nest is over. Okay. Ah!
They're probably like scent marking as
Yes,
they go.
they are scent marking as they go. And they
Is
keep
it bad?
No, they're fine.
No,
they're
like,
not.
does it smell bad?
Oh, it smells like those stink beetles that come around autumn
Oh,
that get in your pumpkins and they smell kind of gross.
okay.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but if you stuck your nose right in it, you'd want to barf.
Wonderful. Okay, it's fine.
And they're all lighting up, and like they keep getting distracted and like tasting things on the ground and munching leaves and stuff as they go, and then like reconvening and lighting up and then spreading out and reconvening. And they're definitely talking like with scent, because they almost seem to be answering each other, even though the other one didn't say anything. It's because they smell the scent and go, "Oh, you're right. There is food here. This is delicious." And it's like you're like, that one didn't say there was food. It's because he released a scent. I let them know.
Oh.
So,
I love these little guys so much.
They're very comical.
Can we adopt them?
No.
so they do follow you out. And because of the size of the city, I would say that you can bring them back right around sunset. If you want to go to the Delalu district, which is quite a ways away, you could head there as well. But if you'd like to do the ritual of just the beetles, you can.
I think we'd be fine with just...
No, I want Kalkila and Bubbles to be a part of it. They were a big part in getting us back into this city.
That's true. They kind of do deserve a party.
Would it be quicker if we split it up here? Maybe you take the beetles back to the area the ritual area, and I can go grab the other two.
Can I talk to them without speak to animals? I forget.
Kelkakila
Can
can
you fart?
speak Common. Bubbles can speak Aquan Elven.
Okay, well, Kelkakila can translate. I think I'll go talk to her and you can lead the beetles. How does that sound?
Works for me.
Okay.
I think that works really well, because you got to speak to them, Joseph. Okay, Phlebotomus, you are going to head really far south. This is going to be the beginning part of the dungeon that you guys originally met Kelkakila in. And you got to head towards where you see there's a valley and there's tons of reservoirs of water. Did you guys already read the Delalu card?
I think we might have, yeah.
Well, these are the ones I have read. These are the ones I have not. I have.
Okay, so yeah, just a bunch of water reservoirs and underwater aquariums and terrariums, but then there's also the zoo. As you're walking, you're seeing lots of destroyed wrought iron fencing that just rusted or curled or bent over time, and you can see there's lots of really beautiful landscapes and plant areas that just are just old and decrepit and destroyed. And it's starting to get later at night as you head out here, so you're able to see the sky reflecting on the waters that you pass. And no, this one. You head out and you kind of just roll investigation or perception. Do a perception because you're trying to find Kelkakila and Bubbles.
Okay, that is 12.
Okay. You actually see Kelkakila because she's waving a really big staff. She's down at these weird paths. And she's waving a big staff and tapping on brick stones. And you don't see what's happening, but she does that and she feels around and then she goes to the next archway of stones, taps all the stones around that one, touches, and moves on. And she just keeps moving to all these big blank spaces that are like surrounded in stones.
Hey, Kelkakila. Hi, it's me, Phlebotomus Grumblekin.
Hi!
Yeah, hello, what are you doing?
And she's like sticking herself out of her boulder and reaching out and touching you. I'm re-solidifying the terrarium force fields.
Oh, that's cool. What'll that do? I'm unfamiliar with these.
Well, I can fill this with water, and the water won't come out of these holes here. It's like invisible glass.
I'm gonna try and touch one of them.
It's a wall of force.
Wow, very nice. That's cool.
She goes, the rocks used to do them on their own, but I have to use the staff to re-enable the magic from a long time ago.
Well, it's pretty cool. Maybe we'll be able to help you out with that once we come by here.
Oh,
You've been
almost done.
Oh, okay.
You can see she's made a long path.
Wow, you've been busy.
Yeah, I might not need this much longer, actually.
Oh.
She goes, would you be interested in taking this?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I still need it, but when you're ready to go, are you guys gonna be staying here?
Yeah, we're trying to get all the different pillars back up and running so we can try and get the city back to functioning. Working.
That's great.
Yeah, it is great. We actually might need you and your buddy's help if you are interested. Not with this one, but with the one for
Hanoi.
Thank you, Ixeldor. Hanoi. We were gonna have a nice sort of fireworks show. Do you know what fireworks are?
No.
Think of it as like a big light show in the sky, big pretty lights going off.
Oh.
And we need people to come and watch.
What do I have to do?
Just watch, come and watch and relax. Maybe if you can add any fun magic effects or fun lights you can throw up, that would be cool.
Okay. Do you want us to come now?
Yeah, we were gonna try and do it at night. So now would be a good time. It's getting kind of dark.
Are you sure?
Yeah, is there a problem?
No. Okay, we'll come with.
Okay.
She hands the staff to Bubbles, and he takes it with his quarterstaff, and she kind of follows behind with her rock dragging on you, and you guys head back.
Okay.
So what have you guys been up to?
Oh, pretty much just getting the myths going. We got the pillar for the hunting god.
Oh. Oh.
We got the pillar for the solitude god. We climbed a mountain and everything. I think those are the only two we've got so far.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay that I'm kind of working on that too?
Yes.
Because I can just... I don't know. I found this spot that's been calling to me, and I just want to sit in it, and I just want to pray to my God. But I can't sit there. It's too dry, so we're working on filling it with water.
Well, you know, if you need us to come and help with that, we could definitely give you a hand after.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. And then, I'm coming with.
Yeah, alright.
And then you guys head back.
She's adorable.
She is.
She's just a big hermit crab with big doofy
I have an
eyes.
idea. When we get to her pillar.
Okay.
I have a big idea.
Alright.
Oh. Okay, so you guys have everything you need. You are back at the... I'm gonna leave...
I can get the water for her tank, but I can't get the salt.
I can bless it.
Ooh.
I could bless your decanter of endless water, so any water flowing out is not blessed.
Well, I don't know that you can do that.
You can try.
Because it's already magical. I don't know how those work.
It just says that I can bless a vial of water.
Alright. Something to consider.
We can try it.
Aye.
Okay, let's turn off that and that. Oops, that was the wrong thing. Okay, so you guys are out in your garden at night in a big open plaza. And what's the plan?
Well, buddy, this is your show.
Right. So, I'm thinking...
Out of all your spells, which ones are the flashiest?
I have pyrotechnics. I have fairy fire.
Can you just physically build fireworks?
I could just physically build fire.
Do you have gunpowder? Would you know how to make it?
I feel like I might.
If you guys spent a day collecting different metal dusts and different mineral dusts, yes.
I feel like
But otherwise you can use all your spell slots instead.
I feel like going crazy on spell slots would be fun.
I don't. I have moonbeam.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Just do whatever. Go crazy. Go wild.
I don't have a lot else that I can do, unfortunately.
Nothing else flashy? That's the only one?
I'm a paladin. Flashy spells are not really my deal.
Are you gonna do them in special patterns or anything?
Sure.
You could do like fun
I
clerical.
mean, it
sword
causes a
level.
column of moonlight,
You could
but I
use
suppose I can
your-
move it around.
You
You
could
guys gonna do this in silence?
use your divine smite to make like a big flash or whatever with your blade and swing it around.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do to kick this off? Who's gonna start it?
So, we could do the fireworks. You just need saltpeter. This is the main ingredient.
Do you want to spend a whole extra day doing that though?
Well, we've already got people gathered here for this.
The beetles are getting fussy. They're buzzing and they're rustling around.
Oh, I'll just feed them with good berry.
Mm-mm. They're like, no. Can you
Nice
still?
show.
How long is the talking?
An hour.
Okay, you've run out.
Mm-hmm.
They reject your food as of right now, and they keep rustling their shells above their wings and rustling their wings.
Okay.
Oh, they're getting impatient.
They're
So,
getting antsy. We should do it now.
all right. Well, I've got fairy fire.
I've got a couple different ideas.
Alrighty. Do you have any ideas for anything to say? Otherwise, I can lead off the ceremonies.
This is your deal, buddy.
Alright.
Kalkakila and Bubbles are kind of standing off to the side by one of the fountains, not really sure what to do, feeling shy. And Kalkakila's just kind of sitting there, like, fidgeting her claws.
Okay. How's the painting? How's Kieran's painting going?
The garden.
His garden.
Yeah, the flowers.
You
Oh.
finished it.
Finished that a while
It looks
ago.
like a person from a sky view
Okay.
in flowers.
Alright, so first things first. I am going to cast Alter Self to make myself appear in fine, shimmering golden robes to make my hat look even taller and even bigger. And I'm just going to, and I'm going to give it the holy symbol of, I keep forgetting.
Hanali.
Of Hanali.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I
A
see.
golden heart.
A golden heart on my hat, and on my belt, and on my chest. And basically everywhere there's free space. I'm just covered in golden hearts.
Interesting.
Spirit Guardians.
Throw an ice knife into the air, and I'll hit it with a javelin of lightning.
Oh, sure.
Thank you all for coming. We are here to dedicate this plaza and this lovely garden and that lovely flower portrait, very nice work, to the goddess Hanali in honor of her and her arts and her beauty and this beautiful city. To do that, we are going to make shit explode.
And all the bees go. Or the beetles.
All right, on 3.
Mhm.
Ready, guys?
Got
1,
it?
2, 3.
Okay.
Phew! Ice knife goes up into the air.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics.
Just constantly. And then you see the ice knife. And
I take a javelin of lightning, turn it into a lightning bolt, and I'm going to attach a divine smite into it as well. So when it explodes, it's divine light and lightning and shards of amazing everywhere.
okay, and yeah, there's literally lightning and ice, and it just makes a big giant firework in the air, which makes all the beetles like lift off the ground. They start, you see them glowing in synchronization, and they make like a spiral flight around the plaza into the air, and you see them doing what you guess is a mating dance. They're flying in a way that's almost mesmerizing to watch, like wisps dancing or stars dancing. It's like watching someone control fairy fire.
Speaking of, can I cast fairy fire on them to sort of light them
Whoa.
up and have them blue, green, or violet, just sort of cycling between those colors?
Yeah, so instead of seeing just regular beetle lights from their bellies, you're seeing like a sun rays of lights as they have more dancing around them. How many more spell slots you guys got? What else
You
are
can
you
do
doing?
another ice knife. I have another
And
javelin.
you
Ice
can-
knife.
And then you hit it, thunder and lightning, and each time the beetles kind of fall out of the sky a little bit, but then reconstitute
I'll use my
themselves.
Pearl of Power to get those spell slots back. And then I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, and so you have big, giant golden bees that up around you and leave a particle effect of dancing glitter
That's right.
and fill the sky with lights. And
I'm gonna take like a rock, throw it up in the air as high as I can. I'm gonna whip out my wand of magic missiles and launch all of the darts at it. So that's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 darts of magic missiles, all darting throughout the air, spiraling around each other, and all colliding on that one rock.
okay, now I know a magic missile usually is you have to attack a creature, but obviously this is an interesting
This is for
situation.
show.
Yes. So that's exactly what they do. It's almost like they go in an opposite direction and then a slightly different speed than the beetles, where they go like fast and slow and then speed up and then fast, and they're able to come around and hit the rock in a big of light. Like you guys had like a mini sunburst and your eyes blink for a little bit after that one.
As the moon gets higher in the sky and we get closer to midnight, because it's not a full moon like I had originally intended, I'm going to use Moonbeam to intensify the moon's rays, but not enough to harm everyone else around us.
So you shoot these lights straight up from yourself,
Oh, fuck it, make a laser light show.
Sure.
which shines, which reflects beautiful white light off of all of your faces, and you're able to see the lights reflecting off of Kelkakila and bubbles in the back, and you see the beetles almost dimmed by the moonlight as it, and then just leaves the sparkling stars of the beetles behind.
So I'm gonna take my figurine of wondrous power, the serpent owl. The serpentine owl, excuse me. I'm gonna throw it on the ground and speak the command word to make the owl, the giant owl, appear. And as it comes to life, I'm gonna cast Enlarge on it to make it huge.
Whoa!
That's a big owl.
And I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire to make it a sparkling, magic, glowing owl. Then I'm gonna hop on it and command it to fly in circles around the area.
So you guys see this mesmerizing hoop being created by the drift of the lights as it flies around, leaving a border around the beetles, almost like the moon has a ring around it.
Okay, and can I recognize this ritual the beetles are doing as a mating dance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use pull 10 gold pieces out of my pocket and cast ceremony.
Oh, there you go.
To use a kind of offshoot of marriage.
It would be a fertility ritual.
Sure, we'll go with that.
But yeah.
Actually, yes.
Yes. Thank you. What would you say? As a priest, what would you say to encourage? How do I put this? To encourage love and fertility in the name of Hanali.
Something along the lines of, in the name of the goddess of love and beauty, I beseech power and call upon your divine blessing. Bless this ritual so that...
You want her to use her magic on the ritual or her magic on the mythal?
Both?
Say it.
Yeah, both. Bless not only this ritual, but give your thanks and power to the mythal of Starfalls as well. Let this ritual show your symbolism, and may you grace this land with your presence once more.
Roll persuasion.
And I'm just shooting ice knives up into the air
Awesome.
with like all of my other spell slots.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
Can I get advantage? Because...
No.
Damn, 9.
Okay.
Oh wait, persuasion?
Can I
12.
swoop down on my owl and give him a high five of guidance?
Fine.
12 plus 15. 15 total.
Okay.
Dice hate me today. You're going back in the gym.
Okay, who's got more spell slots to go?
I have
I've got plenty.
one more.
Keep eating them. Keep eating all of them.
Yeah, it's just ice knife
Ice
explosions.
knives, it's crazy.
And fairy fire.
Okay, what else? Josh, you got any more spell slots? More moonbeams?
I can do another moonbeam. I can do moonbeam 2 more times.
You guys want to wrap it up and do a finale?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and do one last casting of pyrotechnics for fireworks. Just a big explosive.
Is there any you know what? Is there any projectile in that?
Projectile and pyrotechnics? No, there is not.
What
Otherwise,
do
I
you
could
need?
cast fairy fire as projectile instead.
Well, I was thinking I could cast fire shield on it and then it would just burn as it goes
I
straight in.
can throw a javelin up into the air if you want to do it on that.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, just take out a regular javelin, let him
Fire shield.
fire shield, and I throw it into the air.
I'll
Just
cast.
straight up.
Describe it for me.
So it's just this swirling vortex of this tightly woven multiple braids of flame corkscrewing into the air.
When it reaches its zenith, I think I'm going to use my last cast of pyrotechnics to make it go up in all sorts of colorful fireworks.
So you guys shoot a really fast array, just like in a fireworks show. Just and it's constant noise and constant barrage of lights. And you can see that the beetles have paired off at this point and found places to land around the garden. And they're illuminating all the flowers and the trees that you've planted in the area. And eventually it falls dark and silent. Even the beetles are dark. And you guys are eventually... Your eyes adjust to the moonlight and the starlight, and you guys are just standing in the dimmest moonlight. It seems to faintly pulse, like when the mythal flashes. Just very faintly, just... And then you guys are left in silence of the night. It's that weird after effect of after having a huge fireworks show. It's oddly silent and it's oddly... still, and you still feel it with you. You still feel the booms of thunder in your heart, and you still see the flashes in your eyes, but it's that weird stillness of it's time to go to sleep, it's time to go to bed.
Well, I guess we promised the beetles food, so I'll cast Goodberry.
The beetles make their way back to you guys. They seem tired and exhausted, and their lights are dim, and they eat the good berries gratefully. And they start making their way back to their nest. Anything else?
Well, I don't know if it worked or not. Normally the mythal appears to thank us for whatever ritual we've done.
Yeah, that was kind of...
Well, nothing we can do about it now except go to bed.
What do you think, Kalkahila? Do you think that was good enough?
Did you feel love in your heart?
I felt something close to love.
What was it?
It's the same sort of feeling once you explode something with a heck of a lot of dynamite. Just the big thud that hits you in your heart. That's love, right?
Pretty accurate, I think.
I don't know. I felt love so long that I don't remember what it originally felt like. Sometimes I think it's something that grows up very slowly, but maybe it's many different things. What about you? Kieran and Ixeldor, what did you feel?
Well,
What did we feel?
Did that show of lights and noise make you feel love?
It filled me with
happiness.
awe. It was very lovely. Really enjoyed that. Just to cut loose and let off all of our steam. Really light the place up, make a ruckus, have some fun. That's what I like.
It's odd. While performing this, this place is really starting to feel like home. And that's a love that I haven't had in a while.
Then I think that you guys are fine. I think that it was a successful night, and let's all get some sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep here tonight. But I think you did a lot. It felt like a lot, and it's worn me out.
Then it must have been good for something. Well, there's a fountain over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that, well, it's not salt water, so I don't know how good it'll be for you.
That's fine.
Alright.
And she crawls in, and Bubbles follows her, and they lay in the water and go to sleep. You guys gonna find an empty building in the area?
I think I'm gonna set my bedroll out here and sleep under the stars.
I think I'm gonna go meditate in one of the temples. Someplace obnoxious. Like an altar.
Okay.
I think I'll do that. Actually, no. I'm gonna go have a nice shit.
Not on the altar, please.
What about you, Ixeldor? Where are you gonna go sleep?
Someplace with a good view.
Okay. You find a place that actually has a view of the ritual space you just created.
You know, Kieran, that's probably the first shit that's been taken in this area in 500 years.
Oh no, I took one like 6 hours ago.
Okay, because I was gonna say that the latrine mythal is probably very happy right about now, but you know, that's still true.
Yes, please keep talking about the poo mythal.
Well, good night, everybody.
Everybody poops. Alright. See you in the morning.
Okay. So you guys go to sleep. And, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. You guys go to sleep for the night. And we're going to join everyone back here in the morning when it's time to move on to another district. I know that that's a little bit vague of an ending, but that's what you earned with your guys' roles and with your activities. I didn't give you a definite no. I didn't give you a definite everything fell apart. But such is the way of this kind of weird skill challenge kind of thing, is we just have to move on to the next part and see how it affects everything. So, thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons. Well, we will see you next time downstairs.